Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nacho here, and today we're back with another fighting game news for a month, and this time we're talking about June. Now, to be honest with you, the amount of news that we got was actually kind of low, surprisingly, for like Summer Games Fest, stuff like that for fighting games, but we did get some huge stuff, but it's like relatively 4 things this month, if I'm being honest. Unless I missed something, it's like 4 to 5, so this isn't going to be too long of a video, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So yeah, anyways, there'll be timestamps you want to skip to a certain section, and if I did miss any news that you thought I forgot about or didn't mention or whatever, please let me know down below in the comment section so people can know about that as well. With that being said, let's begin with the video. So the first news we're going to talk about is going to be probably the biggest news here, if I'm being honest with you, which is going to be immediately out of the gate, Marvel's Tokon Fighting Soul. I think it's a weird name personally, honestly, but this game came out of nowhere from Arc System Works, and honestly, we thought they were going to work on an anime game, but they're not. I'm working on a Marvel fighting game, which is going to be a 4v4 game. Now, I will say, when they first showed the trailer, me personally, like my excitement compared to other people, mine wasn't as super high, but I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. This was unexpected, but it's pretty cool. I think that it got me more curious when it showed the 4v4 aspect of it, because I'm like, man, how is this game going to work per se? You know, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm looking at some stuff, saying things, seeing characters, because for me, for Marvel, when it comes to Marvel, you got to sell me with X-Men here, and Storm's and everything. Storm's alright, but I haven't seen that yet. But the game does look good. It looks amazing, looks pretty and everything. So I'm excited to see what characters are going to show more gameplay of it. Because the only characters I'm seeing so far that I would probably use Doctor Doom and Ghost Rider, because this is like the first time ever they've shown Robbie Reyes. So I'm like, okay, like in a fighting game or just a game. So I'm like, this is interesting. This is an interesting choice, because normally they would, you know, go for like the default Dan, if anything, which is I forgot his name, but you know, the one of the motorcycle. They would normally go for him. So yeah, right now when it comes to the game, I'm a bit worried per se, because it is made by Arc System Works, and I'm seeing a lot of Guilty Gear aspects of it. I'm wondering how the inputs are going to work for the game when it comes to like what you can do, because like since you have 4 assists, how's that going to work? Are they going to do like triangle, circle, square, and X to like switch out, or are they going to do R1, L1, L2 or something like that? I'm very curious how the button layout is going to be of the game so far, but overall it looks pretty. I hope the roster is amazing, because that's what's going to sell me mainly the game if I want to play it a lot. Because if I'm being so real with you, and this might be a majority thing, I feel as if this is not a minority. Like at this point, it's not a minority. X-Men sells Marvel for me personally. So because Wolverine is going to be, I don't really care about him. I want to see Cyclops. I need Cyclops in the game. Personally, Sabretooth or something like that. Gambit, Nightcrawler, Jubilee, Rogue, Psylocke. I need even Jean Grey, you know, characters like that. That'll sell me personally. But that is pretty much it for this side here. We're gonna have to wait and see what other characters they're gonna show for future references, more gameplay and stuff like that. But that'll probably be like in Evo most likely. But yeah, that's pretty much it with Marvel. You know, Marvel's Tokon Fighting Soul. I really do hope they change that name or something. But yeah, moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Invincible Versus, which is a new title game. It's a 3v3 Invincible game, and it's a fighting game, which is pretty crazy. This also just came out of nowhere, the same as well as Tokon, so this is really interesting how it's going to be like another tag fighting game. This one is really cool because this is like MK meets Marvel vs. Capcom, or like a tag fighter game. So this is a tag team fighting game. So this is very interesting, because you're gonna decapitate, people are gonna die in this game. So that's really interesting to see that in a tag game. And I just want to know what characters are gonna choose, because I've mentioned this before. I watched Invincible even before the show was gonna come out or whatever. I knew stuff about it because friend talked about it. I also looked up stuff about it, so I already knew when the whole conquest thing, even before that was gonna happen, all that other stuff too, and the future stuff as well. So it's just exciting to see like a fighting game for the game. So I'm like, oh, this is a really peculiar thing that's happening, because I didn't think this would get a fighting game or something like that. You would think it'd get like some type of other game, but this is pretty cool. I gotta say, I'm the only thing I'm worried about is because I did hear there's not gonna be motion inputs. I hope they fix that. Like this is a choice, because it's like I prefer motion personally. So we'll see what they do about that, but I don't mind it, because I played Power Rangers Battle of the Grid and stuff like that, and other games that just don't require that, so I don't mind it, but I would prefer there to be motion personally. Also, the second thing would be the roster, because we already have like 4 Viltrumites. I think there's gonna be more than that too, because you got Old Girl, got Conquest, They're not adding Thrag or anybody like that, so I'm not worried about that. But it's like, dang, because it's so, we already have so many Viltrumites, so I'm like, who are they gonna add? Obviously Battle Beast is gonna be in the game, and they might add Tech Jack. I would main Tech Jack, honestly, if they do. But who knows? I generally don't know who they're gonna add in this game relatively, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just excited to see more characters. There already is gameplay trailers for 3 of the characters. I believe it's Invincible, Adam Eve, and then what's his name, Bulletproof. Yeah, so there's already 3 already out, and I'm not sure if I'm showing in the background, but they're already out, so that's already pretty good that they're already getting stuff rolling for this. And it's pretty cool that they actually have the voice actors from the show, so that's really neat too. But big news, honestly. Like, this is incredible that this is just a thing. And yeah, Marvel Age, man, because you got Tokon, you have this, and then you have Nin Impact Hunter x Hunter, which comes out July this month. So pretty crazy, pretty crazy. This is definitely a crazy timeline to live in, and the only thing we're missing is Marvel vs. Capcom 4, and I do believe that's going to happen at some point. Like, I generally do. So I wonder how this battle is going to go subsides with all these ones. Honestly, I think the Impact's going to be dead last. That's fortunate because I'm pretty sure the game's going to be good, but it is what it is. But that's pretty much it for Invincible Versus. Moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which is a brand new thing, and this is about time. Honestly, I was going to add a whole project that I was working on, making like a Mortal Kombat video, like, hey, we should get the collections and MK9 and all that stuff. I have to delete all those files now. But this is amazing news, and this collection is going to have almost every Mortal Kombat game, I'm assuming. Not all of them, but almost. And this collection here is a huge deal. This is what the community wanted for like the longest time, in my opinion, because a lot of us have not, like me included, I have not played a lot of the old Mortal Kombat games. Like, I played Deception. I grew up mainly more in the 3D era to NetherRealm era. I played MK1 maybe once or twice in my lifespan, or maybe 2, one of those. I don't know. So to be able to play MK1, 2, and 3 is incredible, because recently I did manage to get a thing from GameStop which contained like a code to get the MK collection. It was MK1, 2, 3 on Steam. But that one doesn't really work. Like, literally, it doesn't work. So it's like I have to do some means to make it to work, which is unfortunate. I have to like add a mod or something. But you know, but it's good to see we actually have a collection to play these games. I'm just hoping that this collection, because it doesn't tell you exactly everything that's in there, but we do know it's MK1, 2, 3, 3 Ultimate, trilogy. It's like a mixture of most of the games, like even the Game Boy versions, all that stuff. We do know there is Deadly Alliance, but it's the Game Boy version, which is like, oh, please add the PS2 one, please. Deception, I want to play those. Most importantly for me, besides these games, I want to play MK9 again, bro. Like, I want that back in Steam. They can remove Freddy, Kratos, I don't care about them. I just want to play that game again. But that's like the biggest thing missing for me. I know it's not gonna be added to the collection, but anyways, that is pretty much it for this, which is really exciting news, and I can't wait to see what the other games are that they're adding. I'm hoping it is really Deadly Alliance and Deception, but we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. But that's pretty much all the news for Mortal Kombat. Moving on to the next game. The next game we're going to be talking about here is going to be Fatal Fury Siege of the Wolves with the Andy trailer. Yes, we finally have the Andy trailer here. We already saw a bit of gameplay or what he does, essentially from, I think, Evo Japan, I believe it was. So I didn't want to show anything until we got like an official trailer, and here we are. And I'm not gonna lie, Andy looks pretty cool. I like his bit of his newest design here with the hair, especially because the main thing they changed with Andy's relatively his hair. And I like it in this game. He looks like Virgil. I actually kind of like it a little bit, but you know, a little bit longer when it comes to the back of the hair. Gameplay plays pretty much like Andy, like I thought he would, but a little bit more because I was hoping for. Because you know, you have what's his name, Haruto, or that's not how you say his name. I always mess his name up. But so I was curious how they're gonna change his game plan, or like what new stuff he would add. And obviously he can do his projectile in the air, which is like, okay, most characters can in this game. He has like the smoke screen thing where he can turn to smoke and grab you. He also, well, I guess they changed the color fidelity of his special moves sometimes, because normally it's like blue, sometimes it's purple. So I don't know, like he's relatively the same. I thought they'd add a bit more stuff to him. Maybe I'm just not noticing it, but it seems like he's relatively the same. They're trying to keep it safe, which is not bad, but I don't know. I will say this, his ultimate is actually really cool. The only thing I don't really like about it necessarily is like, I feel as though there should be a bit more oomph to it. Like he just he does slam everything. Like the initial part and everything looks cool, and like, you know, the ground crack. I think there should be a bigger one though, in my opinion, to make him like, dang boy. It's like okay, that was pretty cool. And if it was a bit bigger, the effect would make it a lot cooler. Because I feel as if for Andy's older supers, when he did the tackle and it, like, you know, sound stopped, everything stopped. That was sick. This, I think there needs to be a bit more oomph to match that energy, but I don't think there is that much. But I don't know. I haven't tried them out because I've been playing with Fatal Fury recently, but I might do that soon. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news for Fatal Fury Seal of the Wolves. He came out June 24th, and you know, we got 3 more characters to go. Moving on to the next game. The next game and last game is going to be Street Fighter 6 with the Sagat teaser and the costumes. Now, the Sagat thing happened at the Capcom showcase, I want to say last week. I can't remember the exact date, but it did happen last week. That showcase was like okay for all this Capcom stuff. Resident Evil was really exciting. Monster Hunter was pretty cool because, you know, I like Monster Hunter. Well, actually, I just like Capcom stuff. Everybody knows this. But yeah, really excited for Lagai, Chris, and Seradius. I don't even know what I'm talking about that. It's fighting games. Anyways, Sagat teaser though, I will say it was a little underwhelming. Like it was cool. We saw him. He showed up. He punched the log. He grabbed me at my face hole. You know, at the end, like, oh, grabbed me. That's pretty much it. You know. I will say this seems like they're updating a few things to make things a bit more cooler for the game, like at least with the battle pass, or what is it called, the fight pass or something like that, where they're actually adding stuff for, you know, actually, you know, using characters, not just, you know, your OC. So that's in the right direction, because I still see no reason to buy it, honestly. So I like that. That's pretty good, right direction. And then ending with the costumes, we have several costumes for the characters. I thought they were gonna go all the time, but I guess it makes sense because a lot of characters now, and they're not putting their money into Street Fighter as much anymore. And I think that's the thing that makes me, oh snap, that was weird, makes me a little sad, because I feel as if the team is not getting enough money to do things. They're, you know, giving it to Monster Hunter, Pragmata, and Resident Evil, because obviously they have the other IPs and Okami too and all that stuff. So it makes sense, but it's like, dang dude, I would like a lot more costumes. I would like a ton, because we're not getting, you know, 5 characters for DLC a season. But yeah. But anyways, the costumes, talking about them, all of them are really cool. Really cool. Are they for me? No. They're more of a Goonified thing, you know what I'm saying? They're a little freaky. The swimsuit skins, you know, the Cammy, Chun-Li. I think they were like art from like Alpha 2 or something like that. Or not Alpha 2, but either OG Street Fighter 2 or Alpha 2. I can't remember. And then you have the Aki one, the Kimberly one, the Luke one looks a little weird. Honestly, some of them look like Overwatch skins. At least the Luke one does to me. Jamie one looks sick. And then the Aki one, I'm gonna be honest, are they inspired by Melina from Mortal Kombat much? Like Blood Pit? Like what's going on here? Or not Blood Pit, what was it, the Laboratory or something like that? That's what reminds me of the Melina with the bandages. They look good, but I'm not getting them. Maybe the Jamie one, but that's it. I'm kind of waiting to see like what Ed has and stuff like that, and other characters. I will say this: when the Marissa one does drop, it might be a little freak nasty. Will I get it? Probably, because I use Marissa, so it is what it is. Hey, I'm not saying I'm foaming in the mouth for it or anything, but I am excited to see what they do with her, because I'm like, man, that'll really break the internet if we're being real, to be honest, bro. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, that is pretty much the end for the skins for that. We did, which is why I wait every freaking, you know, wait until the end of the month to see if there's any fighting game news. We did get another skin actually for Jury, which is a K-pop skin, but we knew this was gonna happen because it got leaked, unfortunately, or not leaked, but I think someone messed up and showed the skin. It was like, uh-oh, what was that? So we knew this was coming, and it doesn't look too bad. Skin, am I gonna get it? No, I don't care about it at all. But it is a cool collaboration, because they are, I think they're adding one of the K-pop singers as a battle commentator, so that's pretty cool too, I suppose, if anybody cares about that. Personally, I don't have those on, because I'm just trying to find. I'm not trying to have freaking Tasty Steve saying, "Man, you got knocked the mess out." We're not trying to have all that, bro. I'm not trying to get cooked mid-fight. I don't even think they do. Well, they might do that a little bit. They're like, "Hey, you gotta work on your defense," something like that. But I think that's cool that they added that for, you know, the more casual base that wants that, stuff like that. So it's not too bad. But yeah. That's pretty much all the news relatively when it comes down to fighting games that I know about of June. And if there's anything I missed, please let me know down below in the comment section that you think I should mention, or just, like I said, miss. Because I will say this, I don't mention like costumes relatively that much, besides like Street Fighter or something like that, because I feel as though those are like huge, because people have been waiting for that. That's like the content of that game besides characters. Because like I know Rivals that has a costumes every literally month, so I could mention that, but I'm like, it's not that huge because I feel as if, you know, there's just a given for that game, relatively. But if you think I should mention it, please let me know down below. Or if I forgot anything, like I said, let me know down below. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys live at, man. And I will see you guys in the next video.